know we gotta say, oh pie. Snark! Yo, what's blessing, guys? It's your freak J here, and yes, I'm back. And I think it's Tuesday uploading this. Yeah, Tuesday, I believe. Welcome to Shanghai with Shanghai, the sweet as a mantis. I don't know if I said it correct, but yeah, so this came out 2014, guys. So you originally had to pay for this game. It's a visual novel, and I'm not sure if it was out until 2014, but I got it free on the Play Store, so I decided to download it. So let's get into it. I often think back to my childhood, especially my family. We were a large family, and we enjoyed an idyllic life. Even in the presence of so many extra relatives, it was always a harmonious atmosphere. In those carefree days, I often thought, if only such a life would last forever. We often went on family outings to the mountains. Warm words and laughter always accompanied us on our voyages. I thought, if only this could last forever. At the time, I thought of myself as a very pessimistic child. However, reality later convinced me that I was probably too optimistic. It was the end of summer and the pleasant scent wafted in the breeze. The serenity of the mountain was overpowered by the deafening buzz of cicadas. Cicadas. A truly quiet afternoon never exists. Han Hui. We'll call this dude Han for short. So Han. Ugh. With a sigh, I made my decision. I struggled to my feet so that I could step out of the shade. Okay, so I guess I'm Han. Well, sticking with this voice. Oh well. Wait, this sounds like a girl. I failed. Ooh, well, look at them jugs, my boy. Well, you know what we gotta say, oh pie. Did you oh shucks, voice. Did you and the grass had begun to vaporize under the hot summer sun? The shade provided by sycamore trees stopped just at the edge of this grass, as if it too was afraid of the heat. I should have brought more water. How many times have I said these words today? It was my hope that through constant complaining I might find some distraction from the unbearable heat. Ooh, so she's getting hot in here. You know the deal, ladies. So take off all your clothes, yeah. Unfortunately, it did little more than sour my mood. Oh well. With another sigh, I righted myself and looked around, hoping to find any reason to face this ghastly sunlight. The bag on my back felt like 1,000 pounds. It was crammed with all manner of useless personal effects. Not that the bag was particularly light to begin with. The weight on my shoulders became unbearable. The sweat on my back evaporated almost immediately as I removed the bag and put it into my hands. I then became aware of a developing sharp pain in my shoulders. Okay, sorry guys if the video might have had a little jump cut. I was having a few technical difficulties, so let's just get back to the visual novel. Oh yeah, female voice. Ultimately, the bag became too heavy to carry, and I tossed it to my feet.
早知道就不带这么多了。
I shouldn't have taken so much with me. I shook my head, braced myself, and looked forward. Suddenly, I saw a little store on the edge of the mountain. A cork would sure be nice. It had been 43 minutes and 4 seconds since I finished all my water. For such a well-known place, it seemed rather barren. I saw no sign of other visitors. However, respite had finally presented itself. I felt I had been clutching all straws. This store was my last hope. No, a straw is a terrible metaphor. It's so dry. Perhaps seaweed instead. Yes, seaweed. I laughed at my own unfunny joke. I still had to cross the shadeless yard to reach my newfound sanctuary.
总比渴死强啊。
Better than dying of thirst, I suppose. I made up my mind to move out of the shade. 5 minutes late. 5 minutes later, I regretted this decision. The little store was closed. It was a Wednesday. Even the most popular tourist attractions do not see many crowds during the work week. That must be why this store is closed. Empty boxes that once contained soft drinks were thrown about the floor, were strewn about the floor. With a wry smile, I braced myself and looked around. There was a small forest behind the store. Through the forest, I could see an ancient-looking cloister sitting upon the hillside. Beyond this cloister was a pavilion. The pavilion looked magnificent. Adorning each of the pavilion's 4 corners were bell-shaped wind chimes that rang out crisply. I thought it might be best to wait there until sunset. I made my way to the pavilion. The pavilion was much bigger than it had appeared from a distance. The inside was very spacious. It was much cleaner than I expected too. I attributed this to lack of tourists. Normally, I'd be a little more picky about where I rest, but at that moment I was far too tired to care. I found a corner and promptly sat down.
Oh.
What? I gazed out from the pavilion the first time today. I felt lucky. The late summer sky was a translucent blue. Flocks of birds flew over my head and then disappeared into the mountains. Wildflowers colored the paths as butterflies danced among them. As the wind gusted, the forest canopy quivered like a ribbon. Through the trees, I could make out few old buildings. The chimes rang away. Their sounds echoed throughout the mountains. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Earthly aromas emanating from the stream, soil and rotten leaves, along with fleeting bits of my own memory, took my mind back to a place I'd been long ago. How, how Canyon days spent with loved ones and the comfort of their warm words. Okay, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are enjoying Shanghai. The whatever the rest is, I forgot because that name's too long. So it's good to be back once again, guys. Thanks for all the love and support that you have continuously and still keep on giving me. And the freaks, we're growing larger. 165 sub, guys. Appreciate it, and daily uploads. I'm back. So that'll be all for this video. Don't forget to stay snarly, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in my next video.